Hello, my name is Redwood, and today I want to talk to you about a game called Forever Skies. This is a
Immunity is
new one that I've
decreasing.
been playing that
Diseases might
I am
become more
having a ball
severe.
with. And there is that computer that really likes to try and talk every once in a while. So this is a survival crafting exploration game where you build a base, which is an airship, and it travels along with you. The basic backstory of the world is that we are on Earth, but I haven't figured out why yet. There's a virus that killed off most of the life, and also a dust cloud that covers most of the surface of the ground. So the only ground I've ever seen are these mountain ranges, and everything else that you go explore is going from section to section of these old, abandoned, decrepit, falling apart buildings. You fly around in your base, explore, gather resources. Each different building type gives you different resources. Like that one there with the blinking light on top is a abandoned communication station. And then that one over there with the two blinking lights is a abandoned wind farm that would have been gathering up electrical energy in the past. And that's actually where we're at now. We'll explore this abandoned wind farm together real quick. Most of the resources that you need are actually flying through the air right here. Like that little section of debris is metals, and those balls flying around are synthetics.
Calories level is decreasing.
And those are the basis of most of the building that you need. So in order to use it, you just hop on this door gun here and just harvest them right out of the air. And so it's super easy to get the majority of resources. It just takes a few minutes, and you actually gain resources much quicker than you would think that you would. You can shoot parts of the buildings to get glass and things like that later on. So let's do a quick walkthrough of the base. This is a survival game, so you of course need your ways of getting food and water. And that's all right here in the game. So this is a water collector. It collects water out of the air, and then I purify it here with the purifier, and then I've got my water. I don't have to go do anything, and all it takes is a little bit of synthetics in order to be able to make that work. And the synthetics are just all around you all the time, so there's no difficulty. It's very easy to stay alive. This is the bug catching lure, and it drops a line down into the dust cloud and collects up a bug or piece of plant life and brings it back up to you. And then you just take it over here, add in some water here with the bug, and boil it up, and then there's your food supply. Most of your crafting is done right here at the basic fabricator. And then later on, you can use I believe it calls itself a workstation, to upgrade items into better items. So like here I can upgrade my engine with some additional parts and make an upgraded engine, which takes the little starter engine and turns into this bigger, beefier engine. I am actually desperately in need of expanding my base because I'm out of space, and I still have one more crafting table that I can build that I haven't had room to build in place. So that's definitely going to be a project soon. But I like having a small, light base that's very fast. And with these 4 engines and this small of a base, I can really get across the map very, very quickly. So that's why I run such a small base. Alright, my food is done cooking, so now I'm just going to eat it. And down here you've got your health and life bars. This is your energy level. It basically measures how often or how long it's been since you've slept. So I'm in need of a nap here soon. Your health bar, which you can take health from combat or falling damage or eating foods that are not good for you. Your food level and your hydration level or water level. Those all combine together to create this circle right here, which measures your disease resistance. And there's several diseases that you can catch in this game. I've had 2 of them so far. One of them would hurt you every time that the sun was on screen. And it was called photophagia or something along those lines. And I can't actually see this. Oh, it's nighttime. That's why
Hydration
there's no
level
sun.
is decreasing.
The other one that I've had so far gave you like auditory delusions and visual delusions when you were in high areas. So the diseases aren't really terribly impactful. They kind of change a little bit of how you play the game, but they aren't a huge impediment. But they're really fun in that they're more than just you take damage over time. It's you take damage in certain conditions, or you have weird things that happen on the screen. So that's fun. I spy a little bit of copper over there, so I'm gonna grab that while I'm here. Alright. I also have my research station, so I can research new technologies. Let's get exploring because I've been talking too long. Alright, so here's some more copper and these 2 that I'll collect up. Oh, and a 3rd one right there. I don't see anything else in this area that I need. You can climb down the ladder or just jump. But you gotta be careful because if you fall off the side, you will die. And this game makes it very easy to try and fall off the sides. Alright, so just more copper down here. Sometimes you find machine parts in there. And here's an old building that we can explore. Oh, here's the way in. Oh, I haven't been in one like this before. It's got multiple stories. Okay, somewhere in here we're supposed to be able to scan something, so I should probably have my scanner out. It'll make it a little easier to see when I need to scan. Old food rations. Old food rations are actually really useful because they don't expire. All of your other food will expire and become no good after a little bit of time, usually in the half an hour range. Okay, let's go downstairs. Okay, so I'm finding lots of little miscellaneous things that are useful, but I'm not finding anything new to scan yet. How do I get over there? Okay, let's take this ladder up. So this one's more maze-like than the other ones are. Usually exploration is a bit more straightforward. But if I way over jump that and fall off the edge and die. On the positive side, when you die, you just respawn right at your base and you still have all of your inventory items. You don't lose anything for dying. So that's kind of nice. Okay, let's try this again. Just use the ladder like regular people. It's usually fairly decent about there being a stop to keep you from walking off the back when you come down the ladder, but not always. This game really has the immersion of feeling like you're on an old rickety collapsing sky tower.
Level is decreasing.
Yes, I know I need to eat. See if I can... Nope, not making that jump. I'm not sure if there's an actual way down there. I mean, that would be the first time that I've ever ran into anything that I can't go explore before. But it's possible. I'm not sure if these are randomly generated or what. I don't know if this is like a pre-made world or not. Oh, here we go, I made it. Okay, this is behind the stairs where I just was. A couple more machine parts. I don't see anything to scan though. Okay, let's fall down here. Nothing there. More machine parts here. That's empty. What am I supposed to be scanning? Ooh, that looks new. Alright, let's scan that. Wrecked device, wrecked freezer. Slows down the spoilage of food over time. That would be very handy for being able to actually store food. Alright, some circuit boards and equipment. Alright, that looks like everything here. So the game has a lot of really good thematic elements to it that's very immersive. From the way that the catwalks were moving in the wind and all the broken spots, the walking out across the I-beams and other pieces to actually get from place to place. It really makes you feel like you could fall off at any point. My ship itself has no railing, so I could literally just walk off the edge. In fact, I was trying to record the other night, but I was really tired after work, and I kept waking up right as I was like getting hung up on the door gun and almost falling off the edge. I don't know how I didn't die that night. I did that like 6 or 7 times. But you can also collect up medals from these scaffolds, and I really love the touch. That's one of the guys do it. I really love the effects of you taking dismantle these scaffolds for resources, and then sometimes it causes the buildings to collapse because you're taking out their support structure. And I think that's just a really great added bit of theme and immersion to the game. This has been a look at Forever Skies. It's still out in early access, so there's still a lot to change. Wow, I really need to eat and sleep and so on. My bars are crazy low. As far as I can tell, I have like 1 hit point or something. Anyways, there's lots to do, lots to explore. I've been playing this game for a good 10-12 hours and exploring and going from rooftop to rooftops hasn't felt boring yet. There's still a lot to do in the game, and I'm sure it will be even better after I get my base expanded out more. Okay, so Hablur, it's time for me to find some food and eat. So I went through and expanded the base like I was talking about, and I really found a spot where this game's early access is showing. So for the most part, this game is really polished, very well done, ready to play, but the basic building could use a bit of an overhaul. So I had these hanging lockers on the walls, and it wouldn't let me build a room right here because the other side of this wall, bad lighting, the other side of this wall had stuff on it. So I couldn't build this room. And that was just a huge pain. I had to move everything all around. It took me about 4 hours to go through and rebuild this place. But of course that includes collecting up food along the way and resources because I was constantly running out of resources. And I got hit by multiple lightning strikes like this that just tore my ship apart. Like, I'm not even sure if that's usable. So the lightning's kind of a pain, but it is actually really easy to fix the ship. You find repair patches all over, they're easy to make, and after a good lightning storm, it'll take you like 5 minutes to repair. After a really devastating lightning storm, maybe up to 10 minutes to repair, but it's not that hard. The other thing that I would like to see fixed in early access is, like when I come over to use the fabricator, let's check with the inventory first. I don't have any plastic scrap in my inventory, but I do have plastic scrap right over here. And it would be nice if when I'm in my base and I use the fabricator to make some repair patches, that it would just use this plastic scrap out of that container over there instead of me having to go get it all and put it into my inventory. It's a very minor thing, but it would be a very nice quality of life improvement to help make it easier to play. Anyways, if you want to check out the new ship design and all the stuff I've been doing, please check out my Let's Play series that I've started for the game, and you'll get to join me in episode 3 with exploring whatever that is. It's a new style wind farm I haven't seen before. Anyways, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy this review. Until I see you next time, have fun gaming. Goodbye.